Hey everyone, my name's Lentzified. I'm back with another UE4 update thing with my learner progress. Um, this time, for the past little under a week here, I said it was going to be about a week, and I guess I'm right. I've been working on UI stuff and trying to fix some bugs in the actual character movement. I fixed a few. I've gotten myself much more familiar with montages and the animation handling, but there's still things that I need to do. Anyway, let's look at what UI I've made. So basically, the UI works with a HUD class, heads-up display, and then you add widgets to it. Just for like screen images, this is really easy and straightforward. But you can use HUDs for like flat images on surfaces and 3D GUIs and stuff. And Ruben Ward has done some really cool tutorials on it. I didn't watch his tutorials to figure this out. I just read some documentation on like UnrealEngine.com, looking through their wiki, looking through their answers page. There's all sorts of fun stuff. But anyway, we'll look into how this works. Basically, you go, you bind the HUD to your, what's it called? I think it's like the game state. Oh no, game mode. Yeah. So you bind the HUD to the game mode. And then I haven't done that. I'm not using this game mode yet. Settings. I actually am using the render to texture, which is just one of the default things that I have in here. And I just bound it that. So there's my crosshair. I don't like the name of it. It's not just the crosshair anymore, but you'll see what I mean. And then from here you bind a widget to it, or multiple widgets if you so please, and then you add it to the viewport. You can also do tick and actor begin overlap functions, which I don't need, not yet anyway. Let's look at the actual widget, which is where all the magic with the UI happens. So I've got 3 items. I started with a dynamic crosshair here. So it's got some, images for the crosshair parts that adjust themselves based on the spread values that I have in my C++ that are being manipulated there. Down here we have an ammo counter. So it shows the max ammo, your current ammo, an image of your gun. Right now I just have some basic image I got off of GameIcons.net, which if you've never used GameIcons.net, it is so good. I love it. Totally public domain, really easy to edit on this site. It gets more powerful every so often. He's constantly uploading more, and you can request icons as well. It'll be a while till you get your icon if you request it, so just keep that in mind. But honestly, there's so many icons that you'll have a problem. You'll have no problem finding the icons you need. Down here I have some progress bars for my health and stamina. Down here I just have them set at 50%, and it tiles a bar segment. So let's go to the percentage. So like it goes 0 through 1, and you can see it's super intuitive with how this works. I don't have to do any coding to get this slider to work, as opposed to in Roblox I have to code out all this, which whatever, dude. I don't mind. Yeah, and then same with the health, and those are all coded up. We've got the graphs here to kind of bind all the stuff. Most of the variables I have come from my character and just from the C++, because that's where I like to do arithmetic and everything. It just feels better for me. Yeah, I can set the percentages of the bars. I can set render translations on the crosshair parts based on my spread, which some of it I have to multiply by -1 to get it to work, but who cares? I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, more straightforward. However, I don't really care. Of course, I have to cast to BP humanoid in order to get the character. And then there's this set ammo text function, which is something you have to do if you want to like update text live. And that's for the actual ammo counter down here. So basically, this is just a manipulation so that I can do like the max ammo and the current ammo here, and it'll it'll read out correctly. It's really easy. Super easy to do this in Blueprints, super easy to do this in C++. This is just the documentation I followed. But anyway, let's show you what this looks like. So you can see as I aim, the crosshair goes in a little bit. If I crouch, same deal. Aiming and crouch doesn't zoom the camera in at all, which is weird, but you know, whatever. Sprinting, jumping. I don't know why it's so sudden with sprinting. I might be forgetting something, but everything else works pretty well. So yeah. And then as you fire, you can see in the bottom left my ammo went down. Also, it oofs that. I adjusted the ballistics from last time. I removed the ricochet temporarily because I might code that in myself using normal values, so I can kind of keep it more accurate. See in the bottom right, when I sprint, my sprint bar starts going down as it regens. You can see that. There's no way for my character to take damage just yet. I can shift F1 here and go into the humanoid details and get the health, which I've kind of already been messing with. You can see I can lower my health and the health bar goes, and then the health actually regens over time. So that's all in there. Same with the stamina. Right now the stamina regens at twice the speed of the health bar. However, it's always regenning if you're like missing health. I kind of want there to be a delay. So like you get hurt, it starts a delayed timer. So that you can't just like regen as soon as you get hurt. There's got to be a little bit of time before your character starts regenning. Kind of like regenerating your energy shield in Halo. If you've ever, I'm gonna guess you've played that game. Halo is amazing. But yeah, these are just kind of basic things. You can. Let's unselect this. Oh, guess not. There's some errors. I don't know what they're from. They're from my animation blueprint. Apparently there isn't. They're access none trying to read property character, so it's not a big deal. It's just it hasn't cast to the character yet. Might just add a delay there after it casts to the character, or like a wait for character or something. But it's these errors are not a big deal. So if you want to read them. They I know where they come from. They come from right here. It doesn't know what the character is yet, so I think it's because I initialized the animation there, and so yeah, that's kind of why the character starts with his gun down. If you've ever noticed that when I hit play, until I aim, sprint, or something, or update the character in any sort of way, it doesn't start playing the whole animation. Also, I have no firing animation yet. Not by lack of attempt. Okay, well, I get it. Just because I still haven't really figured it out. I'm trying to do the firing animation from C++, so I was using what's it called again? It's up here. Come on, you. Almost. Yeah, an anim sequence. So this is an animation sequence. However, it would give me an error if I didn't use animation asset while doing this. So I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out eventually, but it's still cool. I guess I'll figure it out. It might be just because maybe get mesh isn't really what I need to do to play this. So the get mesh play animation down here. This is a looping bool. This is the animation. I might have to try to find the skeletal mesh, but meh. We'll figure it out eventually. I could also probably do it in my blueprint using like a cast to event with a function and getting the fire, because I can get the fire function. I've made it so that I can call it in function. Yeah, see, I can take that fire function, but I think that actually calls the function. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, whatever. We're messing around. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm still learning. Oh my god. All right, there's 1,146 errors. Yay! Anyway, I'll go back and undo that bullshit. Did I just compile and save. Alright. Good enough. Cool. So anyway, that's basically all I've got for you today. Learning UI was the biggest focus of my past week, and figuring out how to get the 9 slice to not look like shit, which is actually just called like border with a margin or something. Yeah, right? It's all over here. It works the exact same as, say, 9 slice, so you've got your 4 values, and except instead of using the actual pixel resolution of the image as they would do in Roblox, it uses a float, 0 through 1, which is a lot easier. It means you don't have to know the exact resolution of every image you upload if you plan on 9 slicing it, which is, it's something I got used to, but I still find it to be a pain in my butt side. So, yeah. Also, it scales really nicely. I like being able to upload my own fonts. I got this off of a free font website because I'm not oh boy. Undo. That was weird. But yeah, you can just download any sort of typeface off of a free font website. Because I'm not using it commercially, I'm allowed to use it free, but the price for using this font commercially is only, I think, like $20. So if I did plan on using this specific font to monetize the game with, then it's essentially nothing. But anyway, we'll play around with it one more time, just get those delicious things going. You can see all my bugs, all my bendy ass back. Again, this is just an issue with weight painting, as well as a variety of other things. I just need to look into montages more, and maybe make a character that's animated better, and weight painted better. But again, this character was really hastily thrown together. You can see my belt clipping through my back side, which is, you know, very, very amateur looking, but I don't care. I'm an amateur. More bullets. I think by the next time I'm gonna start working on getting some particle systems going, so like when I fire. Also, I adjusted the firing so that it comes out of the muzzle of the gun, actually, instead of, I think it came out of like my character's chest last time. I have a socket I put on the gun mesh so that I can also do exactly that. Put a particle system on it and get a nice muzzle flash, some lights. Yes, very neat, very neat. I'm falling more and more in love with this engine as I use it. So thank you guys for the support on the last video. I appreciate it. I hope I get some support on this one as well. But yeah, again, my name is Lentzified. I'm out, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.